I know it's really hard saying goodbye.
Well, it's harder than you think, actually, Terry, because he is gone. They just came and they took him.
What, who?
I didn't get to say goodbye.
Oh, hell.
I mean, as if it isn't hard enough, they just come on down en masse and they just take him.
I'll get it.
Kia ora, is Donna here?
Where is he? Where is my husband?
Come on, Tash, in your room.
He's up north where he belongs. The whānau came and collected him last
No, I
night.
thought I told you. I thought I made it very clear to you that you could not do that.
He's our whānau, Donna. You can't deny us our right to give him a proper tangi, a proper farewell, just like you can't deny Rangi's right to have one.
I am his wife, damn it, okay? I can do what I like.
His wife? That's a joke.
Excuse me?
If you cared so much about him, you'd be honest. You may be his wife by law, but you can't even tell your own family, Donna. You'd rather pretend.
You just hang on. How dare you?
If you can't even stand up and be honest and be proud that you are married to our Rangi, then you have no rights. You don't deserve to have a say.
Hey.
You haven't packed much.
Don't need much. Wetsuit, ex-boyfriend's surfboard, bikini.
It's almost winter.
Oh, well.
Where's your tent?
Tent.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't... How stupid of me. I didn't even think where I was going to be sleeping.
Don't worry. You can sleep in my one.
That's very fortunate.
Yeah, it's a 4-man number.
Great.
Fits 3 people pretty sweet. Which is just as well. Matt doesn't have one either.
Why would Matt need a tent?
Speak of the devil.
Hey.
G'day.
Hey, did you manage to track down a surfboard for me?
Borrowed a mate's one.
Oh, cool.
Cool. Oh, right. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
What was that for?
Oh, because you are the one that told Nick how I was doing most of Bonnie's job. I mean, not that I planned it that way or anything. I was just caring for little Lucas. And now, I'm the new nanny.
Fantastic.
Chris seen you around to make sure that I'm not slacking. Well, you sprung me happy.
That's, not exactly why I'm here.
You know, he was working until 3 a.m. I told him to go to bed. He looked so tired. His eyes were all droopy.
Wait, why don't you take Lucas for a walk?
Because he doesn't need a walk. He needs to go to sleep. Yes, he does. Yes. Oh, right. Nick, I might take little Lucas for a walk down to the park and see if the ducks are around.
Okay.
Let you two get on with whatever it is you've got to get on with.
Thanks, Wade.
My little fella.
So what does the big boss man want this time? Set for my head on a plate?
He's serious, Nick.
What about this time?
I'm sorry.
No way. What is this?
It's written notice of your termination.
But this is crazy. The iwi stuff was sorted. Chris gave me a warning. It was sorted.
It's all in the letter. You'll be paid 4 weeks in lieu of notice. You've been requested to remove your belongings from your office and not return to the building. I am really sorry.
What do you think? Catwoman or Batgirl?
Ba-ba-boom.
It's a bit snug.
No. Teach you.
It's meant to be snug.
Secrets in the talcum powder.
I hate to ask.
I had a rubber dress back when that was all ago.
Yeah? Should wear rubber more often.
Herb.
As long as it keeps you warm.
Any chance of the water not being freezing?
This time of the year, no way.
I guess the bikini stays in the bag then.
Never let a good bikini go to waste, I say.
Keep your mind on your wieners, monkey boy.
Wait, you're almost done. We'll peel off and I'll dish up some brunch.
You go ahead. I'm not going to miss the best surf of the day.
Oh, they'll still be there in 15 minutes.
You know what your mum told you, Matt? No swimming till after it's digested.
Too right. I'm going in.
Will you teach me?
Oh, I guess I can spare a few minutes.
That'll be all I need.
Hey, I thought this was supposed to be a togetherness bonding type of trip after all that's happened.
Grab your board then.
Yeah, I've just got to find my suit.
Oh, you change, we'll bond. Got me some breakers to wrestle.
Hey, supposed to take?
How could you do that? Your best friend? You fired him?
It wasn't my decision, Waverley, and I hated doing it.
Oh, really? Then why didn't you let Chris Warner do it, huh? Do you have any idea how much it has hurt Nick that it was you who did it? So coldly, so callously.
Well, obviously I need more practice.
Oh, I'd say you've had more than enough of that. There's Al and Tamsin and
We're not
Hana.
fired, Waverley.
Well, they might as well have been. But you're right, they are different. They don't have babies to support.
Yeah, well, Nick is not stupid. There are things he can do.
No, he's not. What do you mean by that?
Nothing.
Yes, you do. You're insinuating something.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. I can tell.
Okay, maybe I let it slip by mistake, but that's all I'm saying.
So he can fight this, then?
Waverley, I can't say any more. It's worth more than my job.
Oh, and what about your friendship with Nick? What's that worth?
Okay, he has options.
What options?
If you ever, and I mean ever, let it slip to Nick or anybody else what you're about to hear, you'll be deader than dead.
Because they're his family, I guess, Dad. Yeah, I know we are too, but we haven't been around for all of Rangi's life, and I mean, as far as they're concerned, I'm only his half-sister. Yeah, well, they've made their decision, Dad, and we're not welcome. No funeral. I know, me too. Yeah, look, I'll come and see you soon now. We'll have a few drinks in his memory, okay? Yeah, I love you too, Dad. Bye.
How'd he take it?
Not too good, but, you know, he sort of understands.
Every surfer starts out by getting dumped at least several thousand times.
This is a new experience for me. I'm usually the dumper, not the dumpee.
Oh, it's just like life, isn't it? You just got to keep getting back up on that surfboard.
How long till I get as good as that?
A while.
I can't even stand up yet.
When I'm on a good run, it's like I forget about everything else. Every problem, no matter how big it is.
Then go. I'm happy paddling here.
Are you sure?
You deserve it. Go.
Cheers.
Whoa! Oh my God. Adam! Adam! Adam!
Nick, I took the liberty of asking Barbara to clear out your stuff. You got it there?
Yes. You might just want to check it through. Make sure I haven't missed anything.
No, she's right. So, where do you want me to set up? Set up? Well, there's hardly any room here for three of us. I like to spread out, you know.
You did give him the letter this morning.
I did.
That would be the one terminating my employment because of the email mistake I made, right?
Yeah, Nick, which means you're no longer...
So you agree that it was a mistake?
About as stupid as they come.
Probably. But there was no malicious intent involved, therefore you have no grounds on which to fire me. Sorry.
Really? And what about gross misconduct?
Yep, guilty as charged. But you gave me an official verbal warning on that one, and I hereby undertake not to make the same mistake again.
Nick, just cut the games. You've got your stuff. Now, please, leave.
So you're confirming that I'm fired?
Yes, I am.
Sorry. You leave me no other choice. I'm suing Shortland Street for unjustified dismissal.
What?
Any more communication must be directed through my lawyer.
Oh, I'll pass that on to Donna. No, I'm sure she understands. I do too. I really love you. Oh, yeah, I'll give it serious consideration. Yeah, I will. Okay, I'll talk to you soon then. Bye-bye.
What's up? Is Dina all right? Mum, can I have an egg sandwich?
Shut up.
Mum?
He just said one or two things.
What, is it Erin?
No, Erin's fine. She's Settled in with her mum and she's doing all right.
Well, then what are you giving serious consideration?
Dean's been offered a job in Australia on the Gold Coast managing a hotel.
Managing?
Well, assistant managing, but, you know, there's opportunities there for him once he gets to know the ropes. And he'd like us to go and live there.
Cool. Will we live in the hotel?
Apparently. What do you think?
What about school, Mum?
Yeah, see, there's an awful lot to consider.
Yeah, school, work, friends.
Yeah, friends like Donna.
Well, it's bad timing.
I know. I mean, we could not have got through when your dad died if it wasn't for Donna, and now is my chance to repay that debt.
Well, you don't want to live in Australia, do you?
Well, to be honest with you, Blake, I don't know what I want.
Well, I definitely read that one wrong.
What, you really didn't expect them to contest it?
You did?
Well, no, but I'm not exactly surprised. Nick's not stupid, plus he's got Lucas.
You know what? I need this like a hole in the head right now.
Would you like me to deal with it discreetly, of course?
You mean offer to settle?
Well, I'm sure we can come to some sort of agreement without involving lawyers.
Forget it.
But we don't...
One, I am not paying Nick for stuffing up. Two, I'm not going to set that kind of precedent. We'd have half the staff in here trying to get fired.
Well, actually...
Besides, I think you're jumping the gun. You know, Nick's probably just trying it on.
Well, what about the adverse publicity? That's what I'm worried about.
And quite frankly, I don't think he's going to take it any further.
What if he does?
We let him. At the end of the day, our financial resources are going to outstretch his.
Careful, he's unconscious.
Hit by a surfboard, crash window.
You got it. Obstruction to the upper airway.
Phone for an ambo, but we're out of range.
Take my car and ring from the nearest house.
I can show you. Go.
This guy needs oxygen now.
What are you going to do?
There's a quick track set in my kit. Not the most sterile of conditions, but we've got no choice. Attach the syringe to the device.
Ready?
Ready.
Stop looking at all the negatives, Moira. Think of the fantastic job opportunity. The higher standard of living, the lower cost of living.
And the weather. I loved living in Queensland.
Oh, yes, I know all of that. And, you know, under normal circumstances, I probably would have packed the boys up and got on the first plane.
Yeah, but you don't want to leave Donna.
No, I don't. Just barely coping as it is.
Well, there's only one thing you can do.
I know, I'm going to have to ring Dean and tell him it's...
Talk to Donna.
I need to speak to you. This is important, Nick.
Could you tell her to go through my lawyer? Excuse us.
You have to drop the legal action.
Get knotted.
Chris isn't taking the bait. He's going to fight it and take you to the cleaners.
You can try.
Don't be so damn pig-headed. You can't afford it.
There's legal aid, plus there's heaps of lawyers these days that work on a soon-out, pay-later basis. So tell your boss, thanks for the concern, but money's not a problem.
Well, Chris didn't send me here.
You're just a slimy little toady McKenna. He calls you jump.
That is not true.
That's when you want something, like my job.
Nick, I would never
Yeah, well,
go
after
after
today,
a
I think
job.
you're capable of anything.
Maybe they're right. Maybe I am doing a disservice to Rangi, you know, lying about what he meant to me.
Don't look at it as lying. You're just protecting your family.
Yeah. Look what that got me, eh? I don't get to say goodbye. Tash didn't get to say goodbye.
Why don't you go up for the tangi?
No, what they think of me up there, I don't think so.
Yeah, I guess, well, Y and Toka are going to be there.
Yeah, probably, but I can't face it anymore, Terry. I don't... Not after what Rowan has said to me.
Well, how about this for an idea? We could have a memorial service, you know, something informal with us and Rangi's friends as workmates. You know, then you and Tash can say goodbye. What do you reckon?
Yeah. I think it's the least he deserves.
Just relax. You're going to be fine.
Good chest sounds.
He had to get skewered by a rank amateur. This was the place to do it. He's pretty flash at this emergency stuff. For a high school kid. Nah, seriously, he's a better doctor than he is a surfer.
Not too shabby yourself.
Shucks. I think he might even be my hero.
Useless without my fabulous medical assistant.
Flatter me.
Yep, sure do.
That'll be a ride.
They're bringing a stretcher down now.
I'll go grab the surfboards.
Good.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, so it's tomorrow. Just a few friends.
Well, that's good. You don't have to pretend anymore.
Yeah, that's what Terry said.
So, I've got some news. I'm facing a bit of a big decision, actually. Dean's been offered a job in Surfers Paradise, running a hotel there.
Oh, wow, that's great. Isn't it?
Well, he wants me and the boys to join him, but next week.
Oh, girl, that's fantastic news. You and Dean deserve a break.
You think I should take it then?
Oh, yeah, of course you should.
Well, I don't feel right about leaving you at a time like this.
Please, Moira, I will cope.
Oh, I know you'll cope, but I won't be here for you if you need me.
Hello, what is this? Is the phone? I can pick it up any time and give you a call.
Yeah, but that's not the same.
I don't want you to miss out on this opportunity because of me, please. There are always going to be heaps of people around for me if I need it. So you go for it, girl. Get out there. Oh.
Sorry I'm late.
Not a problem. You want a drink?
I can't stop. Kate's expecting me.
Fair enough.
So I can go ahead and get this deal signed?
Yeah, Nick's stomping his feet a bit, but he's just trying to save face. There's nothing that Iwi need to know about.
Excellent. I'll do the business tomorrow then.
Who was that masked man?
You know, you might just find that Nick does have a case against you.
Not a chance.
If you'd followed the procedure for summary dismissal when it happened, then no, he wouldn't. But you gave him a verbal warning instead.
Followed by written notice of termination.
Yes, but if Nick takes his complaint to the authority...
Well, yeah, we thought of that.
You'll have to prove that you followed the procedure for dismissal after a warning.
What? You're kidding.
Wish I were.
Not for gross misconduct.
They're two very distinct things. Strictly speaking, you've got them muddled up.
How come you know all this?
3 months behind a desk at government publications. I had to refer people to the Act all the time.
Damn.
So if Nick gets the right employment lawyer, you might just find that you've got a problem on your hands.
5 more minutes and that light's out. I've decided we're going.
What about the house? The bar? Donna?
No, I've talked to Donna. She's okay. I wouldn't have made this decision otherwise.
But what about you treating me like an adult? You said I could make my own decision.
Well, we can always talk to Uncle Dave, come to some arrangement. You can stay with him until you finish school.
Mum, he doesn't even have a TV.
Oh, might get some study done there, mightn't you? I would miss you, though. And you might have second thoughts once the postcards start arriving saying, having a wonderful new life, wish you were here.
Well, what about my mates?
You'll make new ones.
Yeah?
Look, I wouldn't have said this a few weeks ago, but maybe getting you away from that school is the best thing we could do.
Well, where's Erin going to be?
Well, Erin is going to stay on in Melbourne with her mother and she'll come up for holidays. But so what? You'll be hanging out with some bronzed Aussie chick in a skimpy bikini by then.
Promise?
Well, anything's possible, Blake, isn't it? Won't know unless we try.
Do you want me to organise another meeting with the iwi?
Victor's going to do it.
Good. That's us then.
And no courier bearing letters from lawyers. This is a good sign.
Here's hoping.
I'm sure that once Nick has cooled down a bit, he'll realise how foolish he's been.
Yeah.
You don't sound convinced.
I just wish none of it had happened in the first place.
Nick must be one of your oldest mates.
He was.
You're being really professional about this, Rachel. It's no consolation, I know, but...
Thank you. Glad someone still likes me.
Yeah, and to prove it, why don't I shout your dinner?
Sounds good. But I've actually made other plans, sorry.
Oh,
sigh, another night, eating alone.
Sorry.
Some other time.
Yeah.
I didn't know who else to turn to. You are a true friend, Judy. You've always been there for me. Dependable, understanding, forgiving.
He's going to thank me one of these days, Scotty the surfy boy.
What, for nearly killing him?
Oh, come on, he's going to dine out in that story for years.
You what? You did pretty good today.
You expected less? Hey, I am a nurse.
Not what I'm saying. Up to this point, I've always taken you for face value.
And a very pretty face it is, she said modestly.
Well, the whole party girl rap, the whole who gives a toss attitude. But today you were something special. We made a great team.
In more ways than one.
Hey, guess what? Scotty's doing great. They'll probably send him home tomorrow.
Perfect.
I'll go for a walk, clear the head. Don't wait up.